Hey, what's up, everybody? It's been a week since I did another one of these car videos because I'm in line for the COVID lunches again, right? That's what happens when you have kids in elementary school. You get some free lunches in California. I don't know how it is in other places. But yeah, check it out. Look at your local station or whatever. It's a great way to save money. Hey, and we're all about being money smart with the finance mindset, right? You got to have that finance mindset. Anyways, today I want to talk about hyperinflation, or maybe just inflation. I don't know. First, maybe let's get an understanding of what inflation is. Well, if you don't know, well, now you know. Inflation is the rising cost year over year of a given item. So historically, for the past 2+ decades, it's been a steady 3% inflation. Now, it's interesting because different vendors or places that you like to go, you won't actually see that 3% every single year. Like, let's take, one of my favorites from when I was in college, McChickens and McDonald's used to be $1. Now they're like $1.75 or something. It's been, over a decade since I've been in college, so by all means, it's understandable that they've gone up. But they didn't go up and all of a sudden they're like $1.03 and then $1.06 and $1.09. Even though it goes up on average 3% a year, right? It's not quite that linear on a year-over-year basis based upon different items. So you'll see different items end up getting like a 10% or 20% hike, right? But now, because the government is giving everybody stimulus checks, well, everybody except for me, for some reason, my tax bracket is like, I made just enough money, me and my household, not me, actually, I don't make very much money at all. My wife's the one who makes all the money in the family. But the two of us combined, we made just enough money to get like $8 in stimulus. It was really ridiculous. It's kind of a bummer. But at the same time, it is what it is, right? But so the government is printing all of this money to hand out these stimulus checks, which has a good thing for individuals because, hey, look, you got some extra money. This is either to cover your expenses if you are out of work, because that was really the main reason, is because everybody's not being able to get work. I was out of work for an entire year. But the problem is you get the stimulus, not if you're out of work, just if you meet a certain tax bracket amount. So people who have their normal standard of living that actually hasn't changed due to the pandemic are now getting an influx of cash. So now what are people doing with this cash? Well, one of the smartest things to do is pay off your debts, right? But other people are going out and buying whatever they want, buying new cars or using it as a down payment for a new car, which could be a good thing depending on your personal situation. But the biggest problem is with all these monies that's just getting pumped and pumped and pumped into the economy, that's going to cause inflation to go up. And I can't remember the website, but do a little Google search, by all means, do it. This guru guy I used to pay attention to, he said there's the gin mentality, which is Google it now, right? GIN. You have that gin mentality, you're gonna just learn stuff on your own just by like, hey, I'm gonna look it up on the internet. So but yeah, basically there's been this like steady increase in the amount of capital that the government's printed, like pretty much steady, and it's pretty much been in match with inflation. Well, since the stimulus, boom, it just like hiked up, boom, this big old steep line. And so that is a little concerning, especially since, all of these new stimulus came out, the stock market took a dump, like everything is just kind of chaotic right now. So the hyperinflation is basically just the fact that there's so much money printing in the government that that's going to cause inflation to be larger than normal. And so we haven't seen the effects of that yet, but I'm a little concerned that everything's going to go up, and this is just going to further divide the wealth gap between the haves and the have-nots, right? The wealthy and the broke. I was trying to not say poor because I don't remember who the person was that said it, but broke and poor are two different things. You can be broke and not be poor because poor is a state of mind, right? You have a poor mindset. You can be broke just meaning you have no money in your pocket, right? So anyways, finance mindset, think smart, realize what's going on in the world today, take action, right? So what do you want to take action on? What can you do to combat hyperinflation? Well, there's really not much you can do other than making sure that you have sound investments, making sure that you're staying out of debt, making sure that you're living below your means, and making sure that you have a nest egg saved up for that rainy day, which I mentioned before. So anyways, that's my little take on inflation, hyperinflation, money printing, stimulus checks that I don't get. I hope you got it. And if you did get a stimulus check, please comment down below. What did you use your stimulus check on? Did you pay down some debts? Did you buy yourself something nice? Did you, right? Maybe you got a new Xbox or something. I don't know. It really depends on what you like. So yeah, let me know. And also, those of you in other countries that may be watching my content, I don't know if you're getting stimulus checks in other parts of the world. But another good thing about this whole thing is, vaccines are being printed. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother thing. And yeah. Anyways, like, share, subscribe. If you found this information helpful or entertaining, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be helpful, but if it was entertaining to you, then please give me a like, share it with a friend. It really helps me out. Okay, peace out.